Hey my loves, welcome to today's episode, which is all about breaking those limiting beliefs and just changing your perspective to benefit yourself and your work. Welcome back to Growing with Kat. I'm your host Kat, and this podcast is all about helping you find ways to balance and unify your mind, body, and soul. I post these episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and in each episode I dive into steps you can take to help you on whatever journey you are on, and I cover topics such as wellness, the real shit that happens in business, raising your vibrations, how to create the life you desire, self-development, and much more topics. Now, in today's episode, we are talking about how your beliefs can stop your success, why your perspective matters when it comes to your success, how to overcome limiting beliefs. So, to start it off, how your beliefs can stop you from being successful. I can't, I suck, I'm not good enough, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm worthless, I'll never be anything, I cannot do anything more than mediocre is a few things that I and even you maybe have said to yourself over the years. Let me ask you, did any of this help you? No, right? Like seriously, none of that shit helped you. None, oh my god. I'm sorry, but I actually, because everything's like pre-written, and I just said that whole thing, but I didn't even read what I said, and the funny part is I said exactly what I typed, so I'm so sorry, but you know what helped me? Believing in myself and knowing that I can do it. I am amazing, I am good enough, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am one of a kind, I can be anything I want, and I will be something is what helped me get where I want to be, and is one of the only things helping me push myself to get where I need to be. Law of attraction, you attract what you feel, and you attract what you feel / put out into the world. So if all you think about is lack, then that is what you will get. If all you think about is abundance, then that is what you will get. It's very straightforward. So when you sit here and say those things to yourself, you are low-key manifesting what you say to yourself. Word is bond and it is strong. So when you sit here and you say, I am ugly, you are like riding that, like you are manifesting that, you are telling yourself that, and it's not helping you. Like, let's say if, I don't know, I heard this girl say it, but she said that she had pimples all over her face, right? Or like she had one pimple, and she was like, wow, I hate these pimples, I hate my skin, I hate this, I hate that. And what ended up happening was more pimples came. And she said, maybe if I focused on that I want a clear face, clear skin, clear this, and not focused on the pimples, then she would start seeing the clear skin, the clear face, if that makes sense. So I actually read the book, The 4 Agreements, and personally I think everyone should read that book. You know what the first agreement is? Be impeccable with your word, meaning don't speak ill of yourself or of others. Do you know when you're gossiping about someone or putting that negative energy out there, it has to like pass through you first? Anything you do goes through you before it goes through someone, aka that means that if you say something to hurt someone, it's gonna go through you first, aka it's gonna hurt you first more than it's gonna hurt the person. What you say about the person isn't gonna hurt the person as much as it's in a way hurting you. So now I know we all have gossiped about others, and truly there's no reason to be gossiping about others, because let us be honest, your life is not perfect. And I'm not shitting on anyone, I'm just stating the facts. Your life isn't perfect, my life isn't perfect, their life is not perfect. And if it was, you wouldn't be wasting your time bringing down others. That goes for yourself as well. Though you cannot be going against yourself, you are you. At the end of the day, the only person you have is yourself, so why bring yourself down? You are your own rock. No one else will protect you as much as you protect yourself. No one will know you as much as you know yourself. You are you. you need to protect you. It is easier to say something good about someone than say something bad. If you ever catch yourself gossiping about others, or yourself, you can't stop and you can't switch it around. Sometimes I will be stuck just beating my own self up for no reason, and once I realize I make sure to apologize to myself and really figure out what is the big problem, because there must be something wrong for me to come at myself and hate on myself like that. Always make sure when you are with people, or just make sure in general, that you pay attention to who you are surrounding yourself with, aka what you're surrounding yourself with, and what you say. The words you say are like a double-edged sword. You choose which side of the sword you want to use, so choose carefully. And what I mean by a double-edged sword is there's the bad side and there's the good side. Of course, you can choose to do good, you can choose to give good, you can choose to say good, and you can choose to say bad, you can choose to do bad, and you can choose to give bad. So you choose carefully. But seriously, believe in yourself. I don't know if there is anyone, but from what I know, no one has gotten as far as they have wanted to by dragging themselves or dragging others. Usually, if you want to get at a high point in life and at a great point in life, you are speaking that into existence. You are working for that, and you are pushing yourself up, and you are investing in yourself. You're not dragging yourself. You're not thinking of the lack. You're not putting yourself down. And that doesn't mean that there's not going to be bad days where you're just like, I hate myself, or you're just like, I'm ugly, or you're just saying these things about yourself, because that's going to happen, and that is okay. It is okay to feel that way about yourself, but it's also not okay to stay feeling like that about yourself. We all have our bad days, we all have our slip-ups, we all have the days where we're way too deep into our feelings, that we feel every little bad thing, and that is okay. Don't stop those feelings. Take those feelings in and think, okay, like I said, you find the bigger problem, figure out what is the big problem, figure out why you're feeling that way. You need to believe in yourself in everything you do, because you are amazing at doing it. So believe in yourself, and when you aren't, then do this exercise. This exercise is drawing a trash can, and you write down everything you are feeling and thinking that is against yourself. And then you rewrite and you rephrase those into things that are like in a way giving to you on the outside. So like I would write in the trash can, I am ugly, but then on the outside I would put, I am beautiful. So that's what I mean by the little exercise, and it's a really kind of fun diving deep exercise, because it's getting you right there to change how you think. And I say speak it till you believe it. Even if you don't feel beautiful, and I'm sorry about that, just sit here and say, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, and just keep saying that, keep letting yourself know, change it, say affirmations that have to do with you, your worth, and keep repeating them every single day so you can help yourself and not stay stuck in thinking in such a negative way about yourself. Why your perspective matters when it comes to your success. Perspective is important. It is how you perceive your world, others, and even yourself. All of that is perspective. So this is actually pretty simple to explain. If you see everything as complete shit, then you're not going to give a single fuck on what is happening to your earth, to others, or even yourself. From my own experience, I truly feel that people treat others how they treat themselves on the inside, aka I was very angry. I didn't really have respect for others. Actually I did, but I was very angry, and once I became angry, that's when like the disrespect would happen, because I would want to like in a way like hurt them more than they hurt me, and that's when I became disrespectful. That's when I passed boundaries, and I will admit to that. I was really bad with that type of stuff, and I truly feel like that what I was putting out there is what I was getting back, because I was getting people who didn't respect me. I was getting people who enjoyed hurting me more than making sure I was okay, if that makes sense, emotionally and emotionally and mentally. And yeah, you attract what you put out there. Like, if you're on a high vibration, you're going to attract high vibrational people, and if you're on a low vibration, you're going to attract low vibrational people. That is why we attract each other. So I used to never be able to handle people crying, but that was because I became accustomed to hiding my emotions, and because I couldn't deal with mine, there was no way I could help someone deal with theirs. That's another example of how people treat others, how they treat themselves. Make sure to take care of yourself, and to give to yourself, and to invest in yourself and invest in your work, and always think positive, because when you attract a partner or you attract friends, you want them to be people who will help push you up, not bring you down. You choose how you see yourself. You choose how you see everything in your life. If you think that all you create is crap, then guess what? That is all you will create. But if what you choose to see when it comes to your work is success, even if it isn't there yet, you will start seeing that growth and that success. And maybe call me crazy. I am young. A lot of people must think that I'm over my head. But so what if I am? What is really the harm? What is really the harm in thinking that what you're going to do is going to be big and amazing and great, especially if you're working for it? Of course, if I sit here and say, oh my God, my podcast is going to reach 10,000 listens, but then I never create a podcast, You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm shooting for the stars and there's nothing. I got nothing. But if I am working on this podcast and I'm working every day on this podcast and so on and so forth, then those 10,000 listens, those 100,000 listens, those 1 million listens are gonna come. They will. So I can personally tell you that changing my I can personally tell you that changing my perspective and changing how I see the world, others, and myself changed me overall. I am a completely different person than I was a year ago because my perspective changed. I think all of our perspective changed due to 2020, but I truly feel like I was very negative, and I could have went into a much more negative state of mind with everything that happened, but I chose to push forward, try my best, and I, in a way, found my passion, found what I love doing, and that really helped me. If I stayed where I was at, I truly think that I would have lost me, to be honest. I never found myself until I left what I was doing. So, how to overcome limiting beliefs. So I'm going to give you 4 little tips because becoming successful is just not how hard you grind, create, and if people love you or not. It's all about mindset and how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself matters when it comes to your work. So my first little tip is actually the exercise I gave you guys, which is creating the little trash can. I just think it is a cute little thing to do for yourself, even for like little kids and teens. Like, I truly, hopefully we're all saying good things about ourselves, but I remember as a little kid, like, I would think I'm ugly, I would think I'm stupid, I would think horrible things about myself, and I think this little exercise would have been so cute for me to do back in the day, and it's still great for me to do now, actually. My second tip is actually a extension of the first one, if that makes sense. So my second tip is what you want, like, to step my second tip is to put all the good beliefs you wrote from the trash can on sticky notes, or write them on your whiteboard so you can always like be affirming them. So if you feel ugly and you write one that says I'm beautiful, stick that to your mirror, or write that on your mirror. Keep those things around so you can always look at them and you can always be like, I am successful, I am this, I am that. I personally have candles and I have intentions under those candles, and every time I look at those candles, I know what I'm working for, I know what I'm doing. I also have words of advice on my whiteboard. The words of advice are: patience is key, one step at a time, one step at a time. You got this. You are an amazing problem solver. Like, those are my little words of advice. Yes, they're not really affirmations, but you can create your own. My third tip is to listen to motivational people. Listen to their words, their mistakes, what they have learned. Look, we are not perfect, and I may wake up tomorrow feeling like complete crap with myself and what I do. But as long as I work to get out of that mindset and I take time for myself, then I will feel good. You have to take care of yourself, and sometimes your words won't go through, so get someone else's too. YouTube has many people who actually may be in your situation now. See what they have to say and take what resonates. This can be in podcasts, it could be in YouTube, this could be in Instagram, this could be TikTok, this could be anywhere. Like, whoever you find that makes you feel good and brings you back to a great state and makes you feel better about yourself, listen to them, especially when you're not feeling your best. My fourth tip is to get whatever is inside out. So if that is journaling your thoughts, writing in your notes, speaking, crying, screaming, dancing, whatever you do to get whatever bad vibes out, do it. When I personally want to let go of things that are bothering me, I write it on a piece of paper and burn it and envision whatever I wrote leaving. That really helps me, especially if I have like a lot of baggage on my shoulders. It's really important to like sit there and do shadow work, and shadow work is really just work dealing with the parts of yourself that you just don't like about yourself. And you can do this by just looking up questions and answering those questions, and then maybe you can figure out something from those questions and write those on a piece of paper and burn those and envision that going away. I remember I was holding a lot of grudges towards things, and once I did that, I did it twice. I felt like everything just lifted away and it was gone, truly. Remember, it is your cup of tea, so figure out what tea you like. So to wrap it all up, I hope you enjoyed this episode all about perspective and limiting beliefs. I'm so grateful for you listening to this episode and to future episodes. Stay tuned for my next episode, because this month is all about setting yourself up this month for an amazing 2021. Remember that the 2021 workbook will only be free until January 31st. Also, make sure you rate, review, and share this podcast if you loved my energy. And if I helped you in any way, shape, or form, always remember, you got this, you're amazing, and I cannot wait to see you on Thursday in the next episode. See you soon, my loves.